So, I want to talk to those of you who have been victims of sexual abuse and child abuse. First and foremost, what I want to say is reconcile it with yourself. Realize that nothing you did caused these people to hurt you. Secondly, I want to say the best thing you can do for yourself is talk about it. Talk about it. This is a problem that is so epidemic. It's absolutely insane. It really is. 1 in 4 women have been sexually abused by one of their family members. I myself was abused by a man that I called my father. The abuse started when I was 8 years old and lasted for many years. It's also normal to have feelings that you can't reconcile. You love your parents, you hate your parents, and you have these two emotions that are deeply seated within you, and you can't figure out which one is right. You know, for those of you who haven't been victims of any sort of abuse, you may not understand what I'm talking about, but I will say that I am a child of narcissistic parents. Not only that, my mother is so very dependent on a man for her well-being that she would, in her own mind, cease to be who she was without someone there to guide her, someone to tell her what to do. And she's a woman of very poor self-esteem. She's not a very intelligent woman. So she is very gullible. She'll believe whatever is told to her. And when I was 8, shortly after the first incident, I went to my mother and I told her that I was being abused. Instead of contacting the authorities, she called my father, who said he would take a lie detector test. And then in turn, I was called an evil little bitch. I was made to feel like there was some reason that I was doing this on purpose, that I was doing this to her. I was trying to take away her happiness. And I just recently found out in the past year or so that this is a very normal reaction, but it doesn't stop me from hating my mother for doing that to me, especially now that I have my own daughter who, you know, if she came and told me these things, I would immediately be up in arms. I would, you know, go to jail, I'm sure. But it really does, when you make peace with what has happened to you and you begin to face these people who hurt you, it really does begin to get better. You know, I don't know if this would help anyone. I don't know. I don't. But I do know that I went through many years of self-loathing, eating disorders, mental disorders, suicide attempts, abusive relationships, and the list just goes on and on and on. And I don't have to live like that, and neither do you. Neither do you.